mama and daddy, when they brought their children into the world in the past, prayed that that child might have health, might have health, might have long life, might have food to eat, might have air to breathe, might have water to drink. That's just the way each and every ancestor ever felt about us. So in that way, we're walking prophecy because of our ancestors. Each and every one of us prayed for us to be here at this time. But in the beginning of the American Indian movement time in the early 70s, when we were all beginning to awaken ourselves and to say, we don't need any more of this type of colonization thought in our minds. We need to be able to think for ourselves as Red Nation women. We need to rebalance, my mother would tell us. She said in the old days, she said when we were young, she said there wasn't such a thing that they talk about now, ageism, sexism, and that goes for youth. Youth were recognized for their gifts no matter how young they were. Teenagers were recognized for their gifts no matter what age that they came into those gifts. Elders were revered and honored as they still are in our culture. And I don't think you're going to see one red woman with Botox unless she's in Hollywood, you know, because these are women who have pride in growing into their elderness, you know. We all start pushing and say, yeah, well, I'm almost this age, you know, getting ready to be there. But also we began to reclaim ourselves spiritually at that time. We began to go backwards into our old religions. And in those old religions, in the Sweat Lodge, in the Sacred Pipeway, in the Sundance Way, our spiritual leaders told us, we knew this time was coming. We knew that 7 generations after the second coming of the white man, which for us Ponkas wasn't Columbus or any of that idiotic stuff, but it was when Lewis and Clark and them started coming up the Missouri. That was the second coming of the white man. We knew that 7 generations following that, that's my sons and my daughters, that's Benishi, that's all of you, that there would be a tide that had begun at that time, and we're the beginning of that tide, you and I. My mother is the impetus, my father is the impetus. Those pushes were getting us ready for this tide of humanity. That is these young people that lead us over the crest and into the future of rebalance. And we're all part of that. We are your facilitators, you young people. You are our leaders. We've been on shop.